Have I listened to Ian's album yet? Yes. I thought it was decent. That Bentayga song is fire among the other songs that were already out previously. And I think that, like, you can see from my Spotify that I actually liked most of the songs. However, I don't know if it moved me as much as everybody was saying. Like, you can see that I have a bunch of likes on here, but it kind of sounded ish the same a little bit. Like, it was a cool mixtape, it was an EP. That's the point of it, though. It was a warm-up, as I said before, but I wanted something, like, especially with the way they're marketing, I thought he was going to make a bigger splash with the music than what he did. After all, it's his first album. Yeah, it was decent, so I'm not hating at all. I'm really not. Bentayga is fire. The rest, kind of, I'm not gonna say mid, but like kind of overhyped a little bit. But he's cool. Like, I like his branding. He seems like a cool dude. They're marketing like Jack Harlow, so he's gonna be big. He's gonna be big. I know there's a lot of Ian haters out there because he came up now, like, as a white boy, and like he came from a good family and everything. I never understood that. Like, some people are literally saying, I don't like Ian, quote, because he didn't come from the trenches. And it's like, first of all, that's why people are getting on Osama Son now, because he has literal songs and lyrics saying he's from the trenches and everything. And then he got exposed on TikTok and like videos of him slapboxing and shit where he's not necessarily from the trenches. And then now everybody's like, wait, you were just lying. So like, what's the best way to do it? It's just to be authentic to yourself. And like, I don't think Ian's really trying to do anything that he's not. He just happens to be white and sound cool as a rapper still, which is very uncommon, but like, that's the whole oxymoron or the controversy behind it. So I don't understand when people say like, oh, he didn't come from the trenches, like, I'm not going to respect it. I get it from a viewpoint of like, it's hip hop, and hip hop is definitely predicated upon like black culture and like, I don't know, from like urban communities, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm treading on shallow water here, but you get what I'm saying. But I don't understand why people just like, oh no, I'm not gonna fuck with a certain type of music, I'm not gonna listen to it just because he's white. You know, he's a real frat boy, but he went to the trap. I think he went to the trap just so that people would talk about it. Like, he's just finessing the social media because he knew everybody would get mad, or like his management team would, right? Like, that's a marketing strategy right there. That was the whole racist clip that everybody was saying. I was like, he's around all the Atlanta people when he was in Atlanta, but let's be honest, he was with a bunch of like black people, potentially. Actually, I'm not even gonna say it because then people are gonna be like, you're racist again. But like, because he's this white dude just around all black people, they're like, oh, okay, controversial, he's white, stop listening to him, he's a rapper. But if you think about it, how did Mac Miller and all these frat rappers like Mike Stud or like Sammy Adams, or like, I'm trying to think about some other frat rappers, but that was a whole genre. That's a whole genre. A lot of white people are listening to hip hop. I think that's a thing too, where there's not a lot of representation in that space. So it's like cool for white people to see like another white dude be like, oh, okay, he actually has swag. Because a lot of us are like, you know, we don't have swag like that. Although I feel like he does, he definitely did need to up his clothes. What is his outfits, whatever. He's the worst thing to happen in the game. So look, I'm not necessarily happy about this, what did someone call it? The clandemic, the white people epidemic in being rappers. Okay. Cause I agree with y'all. I don't think that white people, a lot of them are good at rapping, and it just looks kind of corny. But I feel like he does do it well. So like, give him his credit, bro. He's actually good. I'm trying to think. Like, there's that Brennan Jones. There's like Netspend. There's like, I don't know, those little kids that were doing it. I do think that the little kids that were getting into it, the little white kids, like 12 years old, that was definitely making a mockery of hip hop. So I will give it to you there. But we also have to realize that hip hop is more than just rapping nowadays, where it almost has like eaten up a lot of other genres. Like, you can already see like Lil Durk going into country, working with Morgan Wallen. Post Malone is working with, I don't know, some country artist. Like, hip hop has kind of become pop in a way. Drake, look at Drake. They're working with Spanish artists and everything. So like, it's become such a large genre that of course there's going to be like some white people that come in. You know what I mean? It's not just like straight bars on bars. Like, everybody's expecting hip hop to just be Kendrick Lamar and Drake throwing diss tracks at each other where we're inspecting every single bar. But in all reality, like, not everybody has time to be doing a whole book report on every single song that drops, you know?